Good morning, winners. Welcome to Terry's Tips. Happy Tuesday. And so I hope you guys had an amazing Memorial Day weekend. It is back to reality, right? And today I have a jam-packed video for you guys. So you want to grab a notebook, you want to grab a pen, because I'm going to be talking about a topic that I can literally talk about forever. I'm going to try to jam the information into 10, 15, 20 minutes, which seems to be my going time frame. But I'm going to do additional videos to kind of break down some of these items I'm going to talk to you about today a little bit more. Today I'm talking about some of the top mistakes you all are making when trying to repair your credit on your own. Yes, look, yes sir, yes ma'am. Today's video is going to be jam-packed. So let's jump right in. And first, who am I? So my name is Terry. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I would love for you to be a subscriber. Please like, share, comment. I'm super engaged with my audience, and I am a credit expert, okay? I used to work for a national credit bureau. I have updated thousands of reports across the nation. I'm also board certified. I'm credit score certified. I am also the credit coach for Make Real Estate Real. I am pointing this out because there is so much inaccurate, outdated, even false, just bad information out there about credit repair, that I started my YouTube channel trying to get more good information out there, solid information out there for you about personal credit, business credit, financial literacy, investing, first-time home buying, all of those things where I have an area of expertise. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, and I own a consulting firm where I help my clients in all of those areas. But I'm trying to, reach a broader range of people and be a resource and tool to you guys, which is why I put out free content every Tuesday and Thursday morning to help you guys on this journey. And I know I've been talking about business credit a lot, guys, and you guys have been asking me a lot about business credit. But the reason why I'm going back to repairing your personal credit is because a bunch of you don't even qualify for business credit because your credit scores are not high enough. So this is a business credit video. It's a business credit video and a personal credit video, because the transition into the bigger money, the transition into being an investor, the transition into being able to qualify for things like mortgages and business loans and to start a business, you need to have good personal credit, okay? And so let's talk about some of the top. Now, mind you, I could talk forever about this topic. I really could. So when I thought about doing this video today, and I really do, guys, I try to think about things that are going to be helpful for you. I try to think about the questions that you're asking me throughout the week. I try to think about the top mistakes that I'm seeing. And I put together just some of the most common, that if you would just to get some of these things right, I don't expect you to be an expert, okay? But if you would just get some of these things right, you would have better results. So number one, mind, these are not in any particular order, but these are all top common mistakes. Top common mistakes when trying to repair your credit on your own. You got it? All right. So number one is that you're not disputing information with all three credit bureaus. Okay. There's three national credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Please hear me, guys. They are privately owned. They are competitors. They do not share information. So if you dispute something with Equifax and it gets deleted, do not think it's going to get deleted from TransUnion or Experian. You must dispute items with all three bureaus directly. So you guys know, when you're talking to me one-on-one for our Credit Jumpstart Strategy sessions, I actually give you guys a credit report checklist, and I say, listen, don't overcomplicate things. Don't overwhelm yourself. Write one letter, make 3 copies, send it to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay? Must dispute with all 3 credit bureaus. Number 2 is disputing things online. Guys, it is honestly true that when you dispute things online, you relinquish some of your rights. And so sometimes if something really is a valid dispute, so say there is a loan, say it was an auto loan, and say you paid it in full, and it's supposed to show a zero balance, and it does not show a zero balance. Yes, you can push through a dispute, right? You can help it update a little bit quicker by going online, saying paid in full, and the credit bureaus will reach out to the creditor, ask them to verify the information, and that can cause it to then be updated on your credit report. That is a valid dispute, okay? And so sometimes you can do quick things like paid in full or closed or something of that nature online. But in general, when you are doing credit repair, guys, It is wiser. You will get a better result if you write your letters in and send them to the actual credit bureaus directly. Okay? Hear me. Listen, I am trying to save you guys time and money and get you better results because a ton of you have been in credit repair for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and have spent thousands. I know I talked to you and probably about a good, the number keeps on going up, probably about a good maybe 80-90% now of people that I work with now who have now hired me to fix it, to fix the mess, have already spent time, energy, and money paying somebody else and did not get the results, or trying to do it on their own and get the results. So this is why I'm doing today's video, to try to help you guys, okay? All right, so the next thing is not knowing what to dispute and what not to dispute. That's number 3, guys. This is important. So sometimes I pull up your guys' credit report and all of the good accounts are in dispute and all the negative accounts haven't been touched. Are you guys even reading your reports? Like, pay attention. Like, I want you guys to pick out, like, get your report and pick out what is positive, what's negative, what's accurate, what's inaccurate. If you have a positive account that is a zero balance and closed with no negative information, why are you disputing it? No, it's not actively helping you build because it's not an active account. However, there are multiple areas of the FICO scoring model. So it can be helping you with average account length. It can be helping you with account mix. It can be helping you with having a positive trade line with no delinquency. Sometimes you guys are disputing positive accounts and getting them deleted and hurting your credit even more. So knowing what to dispute and what not to dispute. And that even goes with knowing like when to contact the creditor and work with them directly and when to contact the credit bureau. Guys, when you have an open available account, so I currently have an account with Capital One, and that is my current credit card company, and say I disagree with them about a balance or about a late payment or something, it's my current open account. A lot of times when it's your current open account, especially, and you guys know my brand is super focused on real estate, before you're getting ready to go for that mortgage pre-approval, you want to try to work with them directly. Get on the phone with them directly and say, hey, I missed a pay. There looks like there's a missed payment. I had a hardship. It was out of my control. Is there a way that this payment can be forgiven, or I can be given an exception? Can I write in a letter, a goodwill letter asking for this removal? Sometimes it's better to work with them directly because the people you are applying for credit with, the new creditors, don't want to pull up your credit report and see that all of your open available accounts are in dispute, guys. Okay, so knowing when to work with the creditor and when to work with the credit bureaus. If it's a collection, if it's a charge off, if it's a repo, if it's a foreclosure, if it's bankruptcy. A lot of times those type of negative items, you want to dispute with the credit bureau first. Put the burden of liability on the creditor to verify they have the right to dispute it on your credit report. And you guys know that my brand is super about doing things the right way. Guys, sometimes it takes you longer and sometimes it can be frustrating. But a lot of you tried all the scams, you tried all the quick fixes, you tried to add all the authorized accounts, and you still didn't get approved. And then you have to go back and do it the right way anyway. Do it the right way one time and have the foundation, and then you can build on that and you will have it for a lifetime. You'll never have to do it again. And to be honest, if you do things the right way and are really smart and strategic about what you're disputing, how you're disputing it, how you're repairing your credit, what you're actually trying to qualify for, you can really, really, really get some results. It's tedious, guys. It's tedious and time consuming, but it's worth it. It took you 5 years to have credit issues. You can be super focused and super intentional and super disciplined for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Yes? Look, yes or yes? Yes. Okay. Another mistake that you guys make is not starting with a current copy of your credit report. Now, you hear me talk about this all the time. If you don't know this yet, then you know what? Like, shame on you. You're not listening to anything I'm saying. Not starting with a current copy of your credit report. Not a copy 3 months ago. Not a copy from when you had a denial before. Guys, right now, there's no excuse. I just did a whole video on how you get free copies of your credit report right now. Right now, we're in May 2020. For all the way up until April 2021 from annualcreditreport.com due to COVID-19. Use this time as a resource. There is no better time than right now to start working on your credit, because now you can get a free free. How much does it cost? Free. Copy of your report from all 3 bureaus. Just go to annualcreditreport.com. Guys, even when you type that in, sometimes other websites come up. Make sure you are on annualcreditreport.com, okay? And get a copy from all 3 credit bureaus. Save it as a PDF on your desktop and use that as your guide and look at the actual accounts. That way you're not wasting time, you're not wasting energy, and you're being effective, okay? What is the most valuable asset for anybody, the poor man or the millionaire, everybody, is your time. So if you take the time to look at your reports and know what's actually on there, then you can be more effective with your disputes, okay? The next thing is all of these dispute template letters. Guys, y'all are killing me with this one. Stop using these outdated, ineffective, inaccurate, sometimes darn near illegal, some of the things these template letters say, to try and repair your credit. The internet and Google is a blessing and a curse because anybody can put content out there. The reason why I spent a little bit of time at the beginning of this video outlining my knowledge, skills, and experience and credentials is because this is not a side hustle for me, guys. This is not something that I said, oh, I want to make some extra money. This is my passion. This is my area of expertise. This is what I have helped hundreds and thousands of people get real results doing it the right way. I used to actually work for a bureau. I know what those letters look like coming in, okay? I know. And so the reason why I'm talking about this is sometimes you guys are paying for these template letters. Sometimes you guys are downloading free template letters and you're wasting time. You're not having the results. And then sometimes things have been validated and now you really can't get them off your credit report because you did it the wrong way. So sometimes if you are going to Google information or download information, my tip to you is to use it as a guide. You always want to customize your own letters. Guys, the credit bureaus know about credit repair companies. We've been new. We have always known. Okay, and now it's just way more prevalent than it used to be back in the day. But they even have recognition software, guys, that recognizes certain templates. When you have 2 million people across the nation sending the same letter, the same font, the same wording, everything, you don't think the credit bureau knows that that may just be a company selling information, trying to help people get valid negative debts removed? We know. So my advice to you is use any information you receive as a guide and write your own letters, okay? Why do I get special results from my clients? Everywhere you see in my language, I say personalized, 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 personalized. What do I say? Personalized. I put together strategic plans specific to you and we customize everything specific to your situation, to your disputes, to your income, to your assets, to your credit. We do not use form letters. That's how we get better results. So you guys can 1,000% do this on your own, but use any kind of information you receive out there as a guide. Now, a lot of you guys are quoting all kinds of things, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If something is about negative debt, I don't care if you write 3,000 letters and if you quote 10,000 areas of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, they know the law. They're regulated by the law. Just because you put a blurb in your letter doesn't mean that's going to make something deleted. Now, yes, you have rights underneath of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Yes, you can execute your rights. And 1,000%, I would not be in business. I would not be doing these videos for you guys if through disputing things the right way, doing credit repair the right way, you couldn't get results. You 1,000% can, but stop thinking it's going to be a quick fix that you're going to write 20 letters and 20 things are going to be deleted and then you're going to have amazing credit. It's going to take a little bit of work, but it's 1,000% worth it. Okay? Got it good? All right. So another mistake I see you guys making is closing current accounts. Oh, please stop. Some of you guys are like, I want to get out of debt. And I'm going to close all my credit cards. Guys, you are killing your credit score. I want you to think about the FICO scoring model. And a lot of that is driven by revolving balances, payment history, average account length. So when you close out your current accounts, you are impacting more than 50% of the FICO scoring model. Your score tanks. For revolving, that's credit cards, revolving trade lines, you can have it be a zero balance and not close it. Let me say it again. You can have it be a zero balance and not close it. In this season where you're leveraging your credit to build wealth, you need that open, available, positive payment history building for you. Okay, and so closing everything out is going to drop that, and then you're going to have to rebuild and start all over again, which can take 1 year to 2 years. So yes, many of you guys are my Make Real Estate Real people. Many of you guys are my first time home buyers. Many of you guys, I know my audience. A lot of you are small business owners, are entrepreneurs, are self-employed, are people that have amazing big dreams, want multiple streams of income. I absolutely, positively love it. Once you build your empire and you have your business going, it's cash flowing, and you have your properties and you have a great big real estate portfolio, your credit may not be as much of a factor, right? And so you will have built up a relationship with lenders and you'll be good. You'll call your lenders, I need this much money, and you have a good track record with them and they will give it to you. But while you're in your building season, let me say it again, while you're in your building season, you probably still need your credit to qualify for a mortgage pre-approval, for a cash out refinance, for a 203K construction loan, for a business loan, whatever it is, to start up a new business, to transition into business credit. So while you still need your credit, you don't want to be closing out open, available, revolving trade lines. To be honest, you want to have open, available credit building for you to build your score, okay? Another common mistake. So guys, this video is about common mistakes that I see when you guys are disputing things with the credit bureaus. Another common mistake is you guys are missing paying attention to your personal information. Guys, this is a big one. Please listen to me. So when you get a copy of your credit report from annualcreditreport.com, it's going to be super, super detailed, a lot of information. It will not have a credit score. You guys know I always tell you, do not obsess over a score. Right? I tell you that we have a goal. We make sure we match the approval criteria for the goal. And if you do the right activity on your credit report, your score will go up as a correlation of that. Period. So focus on the actual report. Get familiar with your accounts because there is genuinely inaccurate information on there. When I say you guys are missing your personal information, your credit report is broken up into sections. So you'll have personal information, you'll have public records, you'll have negative accounts, you'll have positive accounts, you'll have hard inquiries, you'll have soft inquiries, all kinds of sections. In your personal credit, like in this section where it has your personal information, go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Are there phone numbers you don't recognize? Are there addresses you don't recognize? Are there employers you don't recognize? Are there AKAs and name variations that you don't recognize? Is there any information, personal information that's inaccurate, unfair, outdated, or you want removed? Guys, a lot of times some of your negative accounts are tied to the personal information. Let me say it again. A lot of your negative accounts are tied to your personal information. So if there is outdated information in your report, you can ask the bureaus to delete that. Hey, I got a copy of my credit report. There's information that's inaccurate. Please remove these phone numbers. Please remove these previous addresses. Please remove this employment information. I never had this AKA. This is not the proper spelling of my name. You guys are missing doing a sweep almost of your personal information. Do that first. You will have a higher level, you'll have a higher, better results when you go through your personal information and then you go ahead and you dispute your accounts. Okay, so a lot of times it's connected to some of those addresses, and if you get the addresses removed off your report that are inaccurate, unfair, outdated, that you never lived at, then you have a higher likelihood of the accounts that are tied to those accounts coming off of your reports. Guys, that was a big one. I hope you wrote that one down, okay? Another mistake that you guys are making with a lot of the collection agencies, I did a whole video on when to pay collection and when not to. But if you end up having to pay a collection, number one, never, ever, ever make a payment arrangement. Your goal is to make the items, a zero balance or get them removed, okay? And you can and you should always ask the collection agency to validate the debt. Don't give them any information. You say I owe you, send me the validation, send me all the information for the debt. You can actually send them a letter asking them to validate the debt. Before you're paying anybody, make sure that you know that it's a valid negative debt. That is your right. Exercise your right, guys. And I could go on and on and on, but those were some of the top ones, not disputing with all three credit bureaus. not starting with a current copy of your credit report, not understanding your positive and negative accounts and knowing what to dispute. Stop using outdated, inaccurate, ineffective form letters. Don't close out your current accounts. Make sure that you're doing a sweep of your personal information. Do not do your disputes online, write in the letters. Also tracking your progress, guys. And so if you're working on your report, then you want to work on your report, track your progress. Work on your report, track your progress. And so you can go back to annualcreditreport.com. I've taught many of you how to use Credit Check Total's website and just download your reports for $1 and then save the information, then go ahead and cancel the membership, and know that it takes time. So, you do the work. I actually benchmark with my clients in like 90-day intervals. So I say do the work for about 90 days because that's how much time it's going to take for information to be updated, for you to send in a couple of rounds of disputes, for you to pay down utilization. That's another one. You must. It is critical. It is imperative that you pay your current debts on time. Have no new negative information, no new collections, do not repo your car, do not file bankruptcy, do not have any late payments. Guys, one late payment, one. What? How many? One late payment on your open available credit can literally drop your scores up to 100 points. You want a mortgage lender to give you a $1,500 mortgage payment and your Capital One for a minimum payment of $25 was late. No, sometimes, guys, when you guys have late payments on your open available debt, sometimes that can even push back your time frame 6 to 12 months. Underwriters do not, specifically for real estate financing, underwriters do not like to see that you have current late payments on your credit report. You must maintain your current credit, period, or else you're wasting your time. Seriously, there's nothing else. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that one. Pay all your bills on time with no new late payments, period. Keep your credit utilization 20% under. If you want to be super aggressive, then keep it at 20% and under. If you have $1,000 credit card, I do not want any more than $200 on there at any given time. One thing that you guys are doing is you're writing all these dispute letters and you're filing things with the credit bureaus and with creditors, and then all your credit cards are maxed out and you don't know why your score isn't increasing. Your open available credit factors heavily into your credit score. So keep your revolving credit card balances low while you're working on your credit. Period. Did you get that? Okay, and then the last thing is that you guys want a common mistake I see with you guys is that you give up too fast. It's going to take a little bit of time. Now, yes, you can sometimes get amazing results in 30 days or 60 days. Maybe your credit situation wasn't so severe. Maybe you had to pay down some utilization, you had one collection, and that was it. Everybody's situation is different. So hang in there. Be focused, be committed, be determined, be relentless, and do not give up too fast. And my very last tip is that if you're overwhelmed, if you don't know what to do, if you are just over it, then seek help from a credible credit repair service, credit consultant service, something like seek help. There is help out there. And yes, I do help personal and business credit clients. But to be honest, one thing I've learned is that if you never change the behaviors, I can repair your credit. And then you have new collections, new late payments, new repos, file bankruptcy in 3 to 6 months after I fixed everything for you. Honestly, I have started doing these videos because I would rather empower and educate you than you will have that for a lifetime. Amen. But if you need help, yes, I am currently still, helping clients with personal and business credit, but I would love for you to learn how to do it on your own. I really would. I'm actually working on some projects to start teaching you guys more on how to do it on your own. So I hope that was helpful. In today's video, I outlined some, because there's a million, of the most common mistakes I see people make when trying to repair their credit. I hope you took notes. I hope the information was helpful, and just know, yes, it is worth it. And yes, it does take some time and can be tedious. And yes, that when you get to that goal, and you will, king, you will, queen, that it will be so much more gratifying because you know how hard you worked for it. Hang in there, okay? So I hope that was helpful. Again, I would love for you to like, to share, to subscribe. I'm super engaged with my audience, and you guys have an amazing day on purpose.